Hey, y'all. I kind of sprung this on you. I decided I might as well come live because y'all can help me make up my menu for the month. Y'all can give me some brain cells. I'm expecting y'all to lend me some brain cells today. That's basically why we're here. But I figured also just kind of a chill out, hang out. Let's talk about all the BS, lack thereof BS. You guys can tell me what's going on. If there's anything I really need to know, which there isn't, let's be honest, there really isn't anything. But I'm going to play a quick intro and then we'll just hang out for a while. That was quick. I didn't even get this done yet. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me write the dates on this. I'll show you guys what I'm doing in a second. Hold on. And you guys are probably going to hear rain in the background. It just started storming out of nowhere, so, which is great, but it's loud. So, hold on. All right. This is what I was working on. This is what we're going to do. Yes, I am that nerd. I am one of those. This is how Mama makes it all work over here. All right. Let me say hi to you guys and see how everybody's doing. If you're looking for drama, it won't be here because this bitch is over all of it. I don't want to deal with it. Hey, Miss Lee. Hey, Les. Hey, Bash. Bama. Starry Night. Bash, I was literally cracking up after that conversation yesterday because it's amazing to me. Like, I didn't know where headstones came from. And like a lot of people don't even realize I had a voice changer at first. That would be a really interesting walk back down memory lane. Hey, Starry Night. Hey, Steph. Hey, Lurker. Cool Gamer. Queen Bella. Lacey Ann. Marcy. Spider-Woman. Revival. The Real Angel. Rowena. Tammy. Shannon's. AK. Thank you. Marie. Hey, Headstones. Trauma Punks. Leave It to Beaver. FBSI. Hello. Gina. Natalie. P. CCK. Yasmina. What y'all up to? You could use a good rainstorm. You can probably hear it here. It's starting to thunder and stuff. It's actually coming down pretty good, which we need. But Remy, Amanda, Amberly, Queen Bella, Punksy. Hey, y'all. Yeah. Honestly, the drama stuff, y'all, my brain just can't even hack it right now. I can't hack it usually. Like, I can take a little bit of the drama. Like, I get fun. Some of it's fun, right? Some of it's entertaining. You can laugh about it. It's like, this can't really be happening. It's such a shit show. But then at times, too, I'm just like, there's not enough energy in the world to deal with all the BS that goes on this YouTube or any social media platform. Let's just be honest. Like, oh, Gina, thank you. I see, that's the thing. I love to cook. My kitchen here sucks because I don't have an island. So it's an L shape and the island or the kitchen opens up into the dining room. And that's where my kids spend a lot of their time. So in order to like film me cooking, there would be a good possibility of them walking through the kitchen. And that's why I don't do any like cooking streams here because, well, you guys don't need to see my children. My older daughter, she's got her own channel. That's totally different. But the younger ones, I really try to keep their privacy to the most part. Like, there's just no need for it. So in the new house, there's an island that faces the stove. So I can set my camera up on the island and they don't have to walk around in that area. They can completely avoid that area and I'll be able to cook with you guys. So I'm really excited about that actually, because I love to cook. For those of you guys that don't know anything about me, some of you guys are new here. Some of you guys, I've been seeing a lot too. Just so you guys know, if I don't respond to emails right away, please give me grace. I suck at emails as is, But right now, my personal life is like completely upside down. So you guys just please give me some grace. There are so many people that have reached out to me and asked me to look into this person, look into that person, talk about this, talk about that. And there is some, like, I reached out to a family that has been harassed by Jim Terry, and I will be talking about that because that's extremely important to me. So we will be doing more on all of this stuff. It's just right now, my life is upside down. So it's going to take me a little bit more. And when I deep dive somebody, I don't have a team of people around me that I say, hey, research this. And then I just take everything that they give me and present it to you. That's not how this works. I will find a topic that I'm interested in or something that is really like comes out of nowhere, just like the Sounds of Freedom stuff did. And I will tell other people that I'm in the hole, but I dive in the hole. Like I deep dive. And so it's hard for me to do multiple topics at once because I really invest myself. I want to know the ins and outs. If I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to figure it out. So my brain can only handle so much at once. And a lot of these people are extremely disgusting in multiple facets, from like every end of the spectrum of nastiness. So it takes a lot of mental space. And right now I'm just like, I can't do it. Tiny, tiny kitchen. I'm so excited. I'm going to have a bigger kitchen this time. I'm so excited. And my pantry is good size. We haven't even seen the house. Put it this way. We've seen pictures of the house, but we are moving into a home sight unseen. We've seen pictures of it. We know the people and stuff too. So of course we're trusted, and it's gorgeous. I mean, I'm super excited about it. It'll be fine. I've lived in everything you can ever imagine. So the house isn't about, a home isn't the four walls. A home is what you make it. A home is what you fill the house with. A house is four walls. We can make anything workable. I've lived in a trailer with 2 bedrooms with 5 of us at one time. I've done it all, and I'm not ashamed to say it. That's called life. You make do with what you got. We are moving at the end of this month. Yeah. And it's been a couple of crazy weeks too. Oh, a lot of you guys were asking about my mother-in-law. She's recuperating, but she has bronchitis really bad. So on top of her surgery, she's been coughing nonstop. So it's been a little rough. And of course they're in Idaho, or not in Idaho, in Washington. So we still got to get them back to Arizona too. It's a whole lot. There's just a whole lot going on. Kyle's trucks are still broke down. Like, it is just one part's on back order. The dealership has the other one, and who knows where that will ever. I just hope it gets done before we are supposed to be moving, because that's going to put a whole hell of a lot of up in the air shit. We got the trailers here. The trailer's almost packed with like all the garage stuff. The bike is in the trailer already, everything. Oh, I've gotten rid of so much shit already. Like, so much stuff. I am so I'm not a big, like, oh, CCK on top of it. Like, so the moving piece of it, I'm a pro at moving. I've moved around my entire life. I've lived all over the Midwest. Moving's nothing to me. The piece of it that's hard that a lot of people don't remember is I have special needs children. So when you have special needs children, you have to go through all the schooling stuff. You have to restart, especially because they're not biologically mine. So there's a whole like other piece of this that goes into it. And then you have to find treatment facilities that are equipped, medication management doctors, therapists. We do bio and neurofeedback, so those are important. And then we have specialists like rheumatology, gastro, dermatology, urology, nephrology, because she's got one kidney. We have to transfer all of those specialties too. So we've been trying to finish up moving, or like getting final appointments here. So like last week we saw rheumatology, ophthalmology for pressure checks in the little's eyes, because when you have like pediatric rheumatology or any type of inflammation illness, they check for a disease called uveitis that can affect like pressures and inflammation in the eyes. So they check them every 6 months. So we went in and got that done. So she's good for 6 months. We went and got their teeth cleaned again. So we have 6 months on that. I see one of my specialists tomorrow. I have to transfer my cardiac doctors, my electrophysiologist. There's not very many pot specialists across the world that I really am inclined to see. So I don't know. I might just fly back up here occasionally and see my doctor here. I haven't decided yet, but that's the stressful piece of it. The moving, the packing, that's like cakewalk. That shit isn't a big deal. The other pieces of it are what end up being really stressful. Trying to close out everything here. It's a lot. And my comments are completely fucking froze. Why does StreamYard keep doing this shit? You wish it would rain in Walla Walla? Yeah, you guys get dry up there. 4 months, yep. Queen Bella, we're moving to Arizona. Yeah, we've been talking about it for quite a while, but with his parents' health and stuff, it's time. Like, we don't have family here in Utah or anything. We moved to Utah for my oldest daughter's medical needs. So that's why we ended up in Utah to begin with, was because she had specialty needs with her trigeminal neuralgia. There's not many doctors that will treat it, especially she was a pediatric at the time. So that's why we ended up in Utah. But now, thankfully, Phoenix Children is there too, right there. So we're trying to get like everything done here though to transfer, and that is a pain in the ass. CCK, you can complain all you want. No, you guys, please don't. Like, what are you going to do? I laugh about it. I tell Revival, Amethyst, and Miss Lee this all the time. I have to laugh about this shit. If I was to give you a day in the life of Becky or a day in the week of Kyle and Becky, y'all would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I laugh because I don't cry. I deep dive onto things that I'm passionate about because it's a good distraction for me. That's why I'm a good researcher, because it distracts my brain from everything else chaotic going on in my life that I have no control over. So you just buckle up and go for the ride. You just go with it. Oh, Sticky, it is hell. It is absolutely hell. And we have like pediatric specialists. Absolutely, Rowena. That is absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, you guys can, you know what though? It's life. We all go through it, right? We all just, you pick it up and you move on. I was going to work outside today and like do stuff back and forth and take totes out to the garage. It's raining, so I'm not doing that. So I was like, fuck it. I took my blow dryer and put a curl in my hair really quick. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just go live for a little bit. So here I am. But you guys can help me. Okay. So you want to know some of my tricks that I get by with? Okay. So 2 special needs, 1 high functioning, 1 not. Oldest daughter, extreme medical issues, still lives at home with us. She struggles with so much shit. Kyle works full time out of the home, so I like manage kids everywhere. I'm the chef, the taxi car driver, all of it, which is great. So one of the tricks that I do to get by through the month is I do use a magnetic planner. So even though my girls are older, we have one thing with kids, and I'm just going to be frank with you guys, some of this conversation, because some of you guys will understand this. Something with kids that have been in abandonment situations or neglect situations, consistency is absolutely necessary. Like, kids thrive on routine and consistency as is, and my house is ran like it's like a clockwork. You know what to expect every day of the week. And anything that like really shoves that schedule off can set off anxiety really bad. And from one to the other, I will, Miss Lee, for sure. I will, because we need a, whew. But consistency is absolutely the only way I get through without absolutely losing my marbles. So I try this month, I'm going to try and do it even better because we only have a month here. So I want to be mindful of like my grocery shopping, for instance. This is going to, you guys are going to be like, now we're seeing how OCD Becky is. So my grocery shopping. So I try to go through and plan out my meals for the week, what the kids are going to need for lunches, what Kyle is going to need for lunches. So he has extra stuff. In the summer, we do a lot of making sure he's hydrated because it's so hot. He doesn't feel like eating. So we try to do all of that stuff. So I go through and plan out my meals, my fend for yourself nights. I put appointments on the calendar. So the kids, like, especially if they're the kids' appointments or they're going to be pulled out of day treatment earlier, because my kids are in day treatment for behavioral health. So we write it all out because it's right there. They can see it. They are teens, but it is something that they need. Like for us, it just works. Yes, 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 yes. Lurker, absolutely similar tactics. So my ex-mother-in-law had Lewy body dementia, and when she got sick, routine and consistency is so huge. So I go out, or I like put in like, okay, this is where I am. This is where visuals help huge, absolutely massive, because any little. So here, I'll just be frank. So any little fluctuation in scheduling or anything, especially around a big move like this, when you have kids that have been abandoned before, the first thing that goes to mind is, am I going with, right? So even though they've been with me for 8 years, that is something that will never go away. It's always, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not wanted. Like that is just something that is ingrained in kids with abandonment issues. It is, you can try hard. We do therapy weekly. We have for 8 years. You can do everything, but that self-talk that happens with abandonment and neglect is something that is so strong. And I don't think people quite realize it. So when you have a big move, like moving, or a big situation like moving, it sends all of those anxieties through the top. And if you have one kid with anxiety, it kind of sets the house on its axis. If you have 3, everybody's shit is like, woo. So you just kind of walk around with a helmet on. You don't know who's coming or going. And you just have to roll with the punches. And you have to remember that they need reassurance. They have to be reassured all the time that they are loved, they're worthy, and they're enough. So one of the ways that we do that is by visual stuff, or really making sure, like, are you excited? Like, are you excited to see your bedroom? They're part of the family, and we don't treat them any differently. Never have. They're my girls. And but just reassuring them in that constantly, like the talk, the self-talk, like the, are you guys excited to go play in the pool? Are you guys excited to have your friends over to your pool, kind of thing? Like making it as much about them and making it excited. So they don't see the stressed out Becky. Like that's the other reason why the internet doesn't see the stressed out Becky, is because I put on a brave face for them. I do that all day long. Yeah, they know when I'm stressed. They can tell it. They can sense it. Kids are so fucking smart. So I don't even have to say anything. They will see it in me. And if those girls see me cry, let me tell you, their whole world comes undone, because they worry so badly, because to them, I'm everything. Like if something was to go upside down, they would feel completely neglected. And you mamas with special needs, you foster mamas, you grandpas that have taken in your grandkids, you guys know exactly what I'm saying. Unfortunately, it's just how it goes. And you can try so hard to not show, but then there is also the balance. You don't want to not show them that life is stressful either. You don't want to isolate them from everything in the world, because that's the world we live in. So there's a fine line though, to get them to like, feel a part of everything, feel relaxed enough to like really let go. But it's a daily battle. It's not something that goes easy. So that's why I also keep a real brave face on, well, plus the shit on the internet is minor. That's why I crack up when these people talk about other people's parenting, all this other stuff. And I'm like, come step a day in my life. None of these bitches that have anything to say about any of our parenting could ever, ever last 10 hours in my home. And that's 100% fact. And I can say that full chest, because even the therapists don't know how I do it some days. Absolutely. Amanda, absolutely. Adults need structure too. Adults need stability and structure. We are pretty boring, but boring is okay. Tammy, my girls are so amazing though. I just have to tell you, like, my girls are resilient. They're tougher than 99% of the adults that I've met out here on these internet streets. They are intelligent. They are compassionate. They they're incredible. So, although they came from harder spots than 99% of you will ever thankfully have to endure, they still they just want to be loved and love people. Like it is what it is. It's not that hard. People always get caught up in the one thing I'm really hard on myself is I never feel like there's enough. There's never enough of like I can never help them enough. I can never get them enough resources. I can never make sure that they're never going to have these struggles later in life. Because when you have kids that are also chemically imbalanced from birth, not because of their own doing, that's a lifetime. It's a lifetime, and we make it as normal as we can. Therapy is fun in our house. Everybody fucking needs a therapist, and we'll be the first to tell you that. My little ones will tell you, you need a therapist. Like, and they're proud of it. There's no shame in any of this. And we've tried to take the shame out of it and realize that everybody has a different journey in life. We're all just getting through it the best we can. It is what it is. Only drinks his food. Sensory issues with food is. Oh, Amanda, she is incredibly humble. Mackenzie has been through so much shit between my illness and then her own, like that little girl. And she's just 100% her. She can't fight it. She's like her mama. She is, yeah, they are such beautiful little girls. I shared a photo of Kyle and Alana. I just shared the back of her head a little bit the other day, but her and Kyle have been in these like chess matches. She's trying to get good so he never wins. So it's been a battle royale between them playing chess on the daily. It's hysterical. Yeah, Rowena, that would be nice. Yeah. Miss Lee, she's talking about Kenzie, my oldest daughter. You know Kenzie. You know what? Honestly, mental health needs to go right along with physical health. It's one and the same. If you can't have mental health, your physical health goes to shit and vice versa. It's such a, yeah, there's so many special needs moms here. I love it. Thank you guys for talking. See, so many of you guys understand exactly what I'm going through. Like it's not, and I have to thank you guys so much too. Like so many of you guys have been incredible. You've been reaching out to me, offering help, anything you guys can offer, like support. The level of, one thing I can say about special needs mama across the board is when you've been through the struggles of like trying to find help for your child and getting every door shut in your face, it makes you passionate in a way that people don't understand. And when you see other mamas going through it, like there's just this genuine like need to help those parents because you've been there, and if you can save anybody that little bit of trouble, and you guys have been incredible to me. I've been so thankful because it's a lot. Yeah, yep. So float, yep. Oh, Kyle keeps telling me, Becky, you need to take a 24-hour time lapse of Alana when she's home. So we have cameras in our house. It's not a creepy thing. Of course, they're not in private spaces and bedrooms, anything like that, but in the main areas because of their needs. It's a safety thing for me, and it always has been. It was something that we have to do. So there's a camera in their living room and they know it's there. They know how to block it. They know how to get away with shit without being seen on camera. Trust me, they're smart as hell. But the youngest is ADHD to the max. Like when people claim they're ADHD, I'm like, yeah, some of y'all are ADHD and some of your mamas know what ADHD is. But when you have a kid that just does this and spins, like you'll be standing there talking to her and all of a sudden she's pivoting all around you. And you're like, wait, hold on, focus for a second. You guys would shit though, because we have hardwood floors, thankfully, but she would have worn a Pathodum. It is hysterical. She just moves nonstop. Something's always moving, whether it's her feet, her hands, something is always moving. It's hysterical though. She is so freaking funny too. Oh my god, she's so literal. When she's older and gives permission to share some of the stories from when she was younger, I will definitely share. But oh my god, she's so literal. It is hysterical. She just says shit. Like she gets it by Auntie as is. Like Auntie's blunt as hell, but she don't have that filter either, just naturally. And my god, she can cut a bitch with that tongue. And she don't cuss. She can't stand cussing. She gives me the dirtiest looks, tells me she's going to wash my mouth out with soap if I cuss around her. She is the cutest thing ever though. But man, she's blunt. She's the one that told me when I had the makeup on that I looked like a drag queen. Not in a bad way either. She was just saying, you look like a drag queen. She thinks drag queens are pretty. That's what she said I looked like. No filter. They do keep you on your toes for sure. That is for sure. That's why, like, a lot of the drama online, like the chats and stuff, like there's so many of you, I can't wait to get to know better. I would love to sit in chats with some of you guys and like talk and get to know your lives and stuff, because I genuinely have some of the best subs out here. I really like, they come from all different communities. So it's not that, it's just I mentally am like a squirrel all day long. And then if I get talking, I'm like, ah, shit, I forgot to do this. So I make myself list. So you guys are going to help me. We have to figure out meals for, well, tonight we've got leftovers tonight. So Thursday, Friday, we got to do from the 3rd of August until probably at least the 28th. So we got to figure out 25 meals that are simple, because this mama don't, without turning the oven on either. I hate turning the oven on in the summer. I really do. Like, it's just an anal thing for me. So we're going to do meals. Okay. That's what you guys are going to help me with today. Feel free to talk about anything you want to in the comments. I just wanted to come bullshit with you guys. And this is shit I do all the time anyways at the beginning of every month. So I figured might as well show you guys what a fucking nerd I am. The real Becky. Everybody thinks they know so much about me. And I'm like, you guys have no fucking clue. No clue. Ah! The good Allie. I love that. I know, Nunya. I know. I'm trying to cut it back. So here's their favorite things too. Cheese pizza is the one basically that's she eats nonstop. Chicken salad's a good idea. BLTs. Oh, we love BLTs. Yes, we eat meat. Nobody's vegan. We stay away from red dyes, high sugars, a lot of fruit, a lot of veggies. We do, but that's like I go through 3 or 4 watermelons a week. And that's not a joke. Like my girls will live on fruit if you let them. Dietary restrictions. We kind of adapt anything. So Kyle has a normal diet. Kenzie is picky with what affects her ulcerative colitis. We try to stay away from the really high sugar foods and processed foods. I don't do a whole lot of processed foods. That's just because of how I was raised. I am like the 50s house mom. Okay. I make lunches. I cook. I can. I won't be this year though, which I'm so disappointed about. But I garden. I can. I grew up on a dairy farm for those of you guys that don't know. So that's kind of my thing. And my family owned 2. After my parents got divorced, my mom owned 2 restaurants while I was growing up. So it's just kind of in my nature. All right. BLTs. That actually sounds really good. Oh, and I love to barbecue. Do I wear an apron? Sometimes, yes. Revival if I'm baking. Absolutely. I do wear an apron. Yep. You want to learn how to can? Okay. So I am going to, probably not this year. If I get enough time, I'll probably put some stuff in when we get to Arizona, because it'll still have a good enough grow season. If I can get enough planted, I will teach you how to can salsa this year if I can get it done. But I still might can salsa. I have all of my mom's canning stuff, so I love to can. Canning's a trip, though. It can be really scary. You can't do any of that? You know what, Helen? That's okay. You're not any less of, this is just what works for our family, y'all. This is how we get through all the insanity, right? You got to pick your things. Like, it took me a long time to really try to realize, okay, I got to figure out how to make my life easier. Because if I wait till 5 o'clock and then I'm like, what's for dinner? I get a phone call from downstairs. Mom, what's for dinner? The girls, what's for dinner? Like, every time. So I'm like, let's just plan it out. Hot relish every year. That would be great. Hot dogs and hamburgers. We are big barbecuers. Chicken and veggies. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. Let me write some of this down. Okay. BLTs are good for a Sunday because I can make brunch that day and I can make bacon in my air fryer instead of my oven. Oh, yeah. Amethyst, good idea. Do a whole chicken. Yep. So I'll do brunch and do bacon and then just reheat the bacon for BLTs that night. So I can do bacon, hash browns, and eggs for brunch. I also made breakfast sandwiches already till the end of the month, so we have those. Yes, I'm a freaking nerd. Hold on, you guys had some other really good ideas. Tacos, of course. So we'll go Taco Tuesday this day, spaghetti one day too, because the girls love that. Ooh, the chicken rolls that I do. I could do that. Chicken stir fry, good idea. Okay, hold on. You guys are going too fast. Turn my thing on. I love pasta too. It just doesn't love me. Sorry, y'all. We are being boring over here today. It's mama's mama. Moms and dads just being real for a while. Y'all are loading me brain cells today. That's what we're calling this, okay? I don't ask you guys for much, but this is where I need help. Also, another thing, maybe I should get through this first. Breakfast for dinner is always the easiest. Pancakes. Good thinking. Pancakes for dinner. The girls love that. That's a good Sunday. Ooh, no. Hold on. I try to do... Ooh, I should make a roast. That's what I'll do. I'll get a roast. We'll do steak on Friday. Chicken on Saturday. BLTs on Sunday. Fend for yourself on the 7th. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. This will be a lot of you guys talking amongst yourself because I'm like looking down here. Chicken and rice. That's a good idea. That's like Kenzie's go-to meal. That's basically what Kenzie lives on is chicken and rice. She takes a can of mushroom and then I buy her those boil in the bag rice things. So she just takes one of the bags out of the box and dumps it in the little meal or the little pot and makes chicken and rice. Lasagna. I want some lasagna. You need pressure cooker meal ideas. I have a pressure cooker. I have the Instapot. I just never use it. Maybe I'll pull it out and use it when I get to Arizona more. Chicken salad. I need to do a chicken. Let's do a chicken on the 12th. Let's roast a chicken. And then I'll do garlic herb potatoes with it in a salad. And then I'll have the leftover shredded chicken. And I can do chicken rolls on the 18th. And then chicken rolls or salad. So Kyle has sandwiches. See, I knew you guys were my go-to for this. Oh, just Debbie. I could complain about all sorts of little shit that goes on, but you have to laugh about it. Like, honestly, the last couple of weeks has been so stupid. Like, just the stupidest shit happening between trucks breaking down, Kyle's mom getting sick, like everything. The day after I don't know if I shared this with you guys either. So the day after Kyle's mom had surgery was the anniversary of both his dad passing and one of his brothers passing. So dates are really hard for him anyways. And it was Eclipse. What are you getting into now? Oh, and both of my little kitties are having surgery next week. Why not? Why fucking not, right? Why not just throw it all in there? Ooh, pizza. Hold on. We got to get pizza in there. That's a good Wednesday night one. Pizza. Because then I don't know if I'll do it homemade or order it that night, but we'll have pizza that night. Air fryers. Oh my gosh. I have a Ninja Foodie and I've had it for like 3 years. It's probably going to go in the dumpster because it's on its last leg. So I'll probably have to rebuy one, but it's my lifesaver. The girls know how to use it safely, thankfully. And I mean, of course they do it with assistance, but taco salads, Debbie, great idea. I'll have tacos that night, and then I will freeze the rest of the meat and pull it out. By the way, quick, simple trick for taco meat and easy like taco salads. Cook extra taco meat if you make it with ground beef or whatever type of meat you make, and then with your leftovers, put them in like saran wrap, make them in a little ball so it's just a single serving size. Seal it up really tight. Put it in your freezer, freeze them. You can freeze them flat if you need to. You can freeze them in little balls, whatever the case may be. And then if you want it for like work and a taco salad, make your salad before, put all of your ingredients on it. Take your little ball of meat, put it in a bowl with some water, and it will defrost and your meat doesn't get crunchy. The saran wrap doesn't stick to it. Simple trick. That's something that we used to do all the time. Sloppy Joel's tuna melts. Ooh, my middle child loves tuna fish. We buy her the little packets of tuna fish, the easy ones. She loves those. Hold on. You guys are way ahead of me here. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is the littlest favorite. Sorry, I went way back up. Now I'm coming back down. Hear the thunder? Marcy, normally I try to do it in a weekly basis too. I will go 2 weeks at a time just so I can be mindful, because here's the goal. So I have a deep freezer that normally I fill to the brim. Like it's where I buy meat if it's on sale. Groceries are the most fucking expensive shit right now in a house of 5. You all know what we're dealing with. Anyways, so we fill the deep freezer usually with meat. So I have been making a decision to go through and got rid of like everything, used everything I possibly could in there. I still have some veggies, some corn and stuff in there that I need to use, which will go with like barbecue meat and everything like that. So I've been trying to empty my freezers, my fridge, and my pantry. So it's the bare minimum when we get to Arizona, because it's a 2-day drive. Yeah, we can take coolers and everything like that, but it's just a hassle. So I don't want to lose a bunch of meat trying to take it in coolers. So I'm trying to be very mindful and buy like exactly what we need for meals and just use that so we don't have excess to take with us. We'll just have to buy it all when we get there. A lot of pasta. Oh, I probably should do pasta once, chicken pasta. We'll do that the 14th. No, because we'll have chicken. Let's go to the 17th. Sorry, I'm rambling on way up in the comments. Garlic bread, anything. Chicken taco salads, great idea. Breakfast for dinner. Teriyaki salmon. Homemade chicken soup. I love soup. That's one thing that I will eat soup anytime. I make a badass loaded baked potato soup, and I also make a soup called Nefla soup, which is a German dumpling soup that is a chicken base, but with milk. It's incredible. Adulting. I did that yesterday, right? Oh. Breakfast for dinner. Hey, everybody. Thanks for popping in. Ooh, sorry night. I'm so excited. The best taco trucks are in Arizona. Kenzie found some last time. Like, that's her favorite thing. So we always go find them. Potato salad. Mississippi pot roast. Is that like a beef Wellington? Lemon pepper chicken. You're doing pizza tonight. We did pizza last night. Breakfast burritos. Love breakfast burritos. My lord, I told you, Helen, I'm stressed out. I've literally like English muffins, pizza. Oh, Nanya, you know what else is easy for the dough? You take the Rhodes bun dough, the individual bun dough, it's frozen. I think they come in like 24 or 40 packs. You can take a muffin tin or just a regular pan too, instead of the English muffins, and thaw out some of the Rhodes and use that as a crust. Excellent. Super easy individual pizzas. Great idea. That's another good way though, too. Salmon over grits. I'm not a grits eater at all. Best real. Oh, yeah. The best, like better than Costco. Chicken and dumplings. Hey, Gina. Hey, everybody coming in. Carol freaking Claus. I love that name. Chicken and cheese quesadillas. Lurker. Did you see me cheat that one time? I don't know if you were around then. I make, like, you can either take canned chicken. Sorry, I'm way up in the comments. I'll catch up sooner or later, probably not. I take canned chicken or like roasted chicken, whatever you have. You take that cream cheese, shredded cheese, and taco seasoning, and then you take a flour tortilla or corn if you would like, roll it up into a little roll. The easiest cheating best shit you'll ever eat. It is like 5 minutes to make it, and they're so freaking good. And I do them in the air fryer. Stuffed peppers. Kyle and I like that stuff. The girls don't. Tomorrow's grocery shopping. Ooh, 15 pounds of wine berries. Grilled cheese. Yep, we're going to put grilled cheese. Ooh, ham. Yeah, Kate, I make ham and roast beef. Like that's something I do all the time. I use my crock pot for roast beef, which I'm going to add. I'm going to do one so Kyle can have sandwiches. I'll do that on the 20th so he has sandwiches for that week. I'll buy a roast or a pork loin or something so he has pulled pork. Oh, by the way, the best pulled pork. Use your air fryer or your crock pot, whichever. Add some Dr. Pepper to it. The bake setting on the air fryer too. Not if you have one that does all of those. Or your Instapot. Put your pork loin with some Dr. Pepper or root beer, one of the two. It pulls the sugars from the soda and it makes the best, most tender roast. And then you just shred it, add some Sweet Baby Ray's or whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is. You can make it from home too. Excellent. That's another super easy, excellent. Bagels. Kyle loves bagels. He likes the everything bagels. We do a lot of like for sandwiches because bread gets mushy. So we use a lot of the everything bagels. And then I do like ham, turkey, cheese, lettuce. And then I buy the little packets of mayonnaise and mustard and throw them in his lunchbox so he can just add them so they don't get mushy either. Yes, Kara. I finally got to Kara's pulled pork. How far away is my move? So we are in the Salt Lake City area. We will be southeast of Phoenix. It's like a 13-hour drive from here. We'll have to split it into 2 days with 5 of us and then a whole zoo. We'll split it into 2 days. Oh, sorry. Sorry, KB. Yes, Nanya. That's a great idea. Great idea. Have you, Nanya, I need to, there's something else. Saw it on a TikTok the other day and they were doing some little pizza roll thing. Oh, that's that one thing I tried, the chicken, barbecue chicken. You take a pizza crust. Did I do that since I've been on here? I think I did that and told you and Amethyst about it. Maybe I made those. I took that pizza crust and just put barbecue sauce on it and then cheese and chicken and rolled it up and then cut them into little things and put them on parchment paper and put them in the oven. Those turned out extremely well too. And you can add, it's kind of like a calzone, I guess. You don't have to put like the sauce in it either. That was really good. Oh, see, revival, I'm not that's where no, goulash. Oh, twinkles, I haven't heard anybody say anything about goulash in forever. Now that's an old staple in my household. We lived on goulash and garlic bread. I'm a garlic bread eater. I'm a bread eater, as you can tell. I didn't get this fupa without that bread, that's for sure. I grew up that every meal had like multiple courses, potatoes, bread, meat, some sort of dessert. True Norwegian farm households. My grandma was an incredible cook, incredible baker, pies all the time. My dad's short and stocky. The man is more active than anybody I know, but it's just because all of us, cooking was a built in thing, I think. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and having just a regular silly conversation. Stargazer. Oh, okay, Kara, gotcha. Pepperoncini. Yeah, so that's that. Shit, there was somebody on TikTok that just did one of those. I'm trying to think of who it was too. She used to sell LuLaRoe. Tiffany. Um, God, I don't remember her husband's name. They're from Texas. She used to make that all the time on our lives. Taquitos. Yeah, that's basically what those chicken roll things are. Bills today, groceries tomorrow. I know we're all like, here we go. Crockpot mac and cheese. My kids only like the cheap boxed 28 cents a box mac and cheese. They don't even really like it either. Sensory issues with the little one, we adapt a lot. Or like I'll make something that we all like and then I'll adapt stuff for them. I will not force them to eat because it's so much more important that they get the nutrition. We pick our battles, right? So one of them is they have to try everything. But if I know like it's going to trigger her sensory issues, she tries it. She likes it. She does it. As long as it's got ketchup on it, she's usually good. But then we just keep it moving. Ribs. Yes, ribs. Hold on. Ribs in the crock pot are so fucking easy too. I'll do that on the 14th. I'm trying to plan out my like days with appointments too. Y'all are amazing. Tater tot casserole. You can do it in the air fryer. My air fryer, just a little pan though. You know, one thing though, here's the thing. I didn't want to turn the oven on. And for some reason, my oven went tits up this last month too. And I'm not even dealing with it. It's just not happening. It's not heating correctly. I've fought this oven for a year now, and it finally is just pissing me off. So I had a frozen lasagna that I had made the last time I was doing lasagnas. And I was like, shit, I want the glass pan. I don't want to take that or to break in transit. Because when it comes to caramel making, glass pans are a necessity. We'll do that this summer or this Christmas too. I'm so excited to be able to cook with you guys and teach you some of that stuff. I make a lot of Christmas candy, caramels, almond roca, that shit. Anyways, I'm just so excited to talk about this shit because this is exciting to me, all the fun things to look forward to. So I pulled out the lasagna and I was like, well, I could take it to the neighbors, or whatever. And Kenzie's like, oh, I want lasagna. I'm like, shit. That pan won't fit in the air fryer because it's a big glass pan. And I'm like, and the oven it's going to take 5 hours in the oven to cook. So we thawed it out and then cut sections out and put them in one of the pans that fit in the air fryer. It was so freaking good. It was so good. And it crisped the edges of the noodles. I love crispy cheese and noodles like that. I'm a nerd. Okay. Ooh, I'm not a Reuben fan, but I know a lot of people who love Reubens. Gina, yeah, you guys are giving me good ideas too. Dr. Pepper, when I glaze a ham, I use brown sugar, ground mustard, and pineapple juice. That's what my glaze is for hams, and I'm a huge ham eater. Not a big turkey eater. Chicken and broccoli casserole. Carol freaking Claus. Cheese or rice, any of that in there? I think I know exactly which one you're talking. There's so many. Root beer ribs. I need one of you guys to teach me how to do dry rub meat. We don't have a smoker. We just have a gas grill, but I would love to be able to learn how to smoke like a brisket or anything like that. bacon, avocado, tomato instead of I'm a texture person. Not one single person in my home actually eats avocados. Nadia, don't even dare. Don't you dare throw an avocado at my head. Nobody here eats avocados. It's a texture thing for me. I will eat guacamole though. Just not a whole avocado. But I know a lot of people that like it. Ooh. I'm gonna do chicken bacon Swiss sandwiches. Chicken pasta, roast chicken. We'll do that this night. Chicken. So you grilled chicken breast. So you take chicken breasts, grill them on the grill. Then you take ham or bacon, whichever one you prefer, Swiss cheese, put it on a grilled bun with lettuce, tomato, whatever you want. Excellent sandwich. Probably the best. Chicken bake sandwich. Okay. Pigs in a blanket. That is a good one. Oh, let me put that on there. Hamburgers and hot dogs and fruit salad. Hamburgers, hot dogs, pork chops. We'll do that too. My family loves pork chops. Loves pork chops. We got 2 nights there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 nights left. I know, Lacey Ann, and I'm heat intolerant because of my POTS. That's why you guys are always seeing me drinking electrolytes on the daily. So it will be an interesting one. I'll just have to really be careful. I'll have to wear compression stockings more often, which is a bitch with the weather. But it's kind of just the reverse of here. Like we stay in during the winter because it's so freaking cold here. So it'll just be the reverse, staying in during the summer sun. But we have a treat in the backyard. That's one good thing too. Hey, Heidi's. Oh, yeah. We're all about the food. Ooh, I should teach you guys how to make Mormon funeral potatoes. That's what we call them. It's not derogatory. It's just a dish that it's cheap French bread. Nanya, good idea. I'm going to do that for Kyle. Good idea. French bread sandwiches. Like a sub sandwich. Yes. Like an all-American hoagie sandwich. Okay. Ooh, I should do that too. French tip. We could do that with the roast. That's what we'll do. I could do barbecue pork this night and then have leftovers. Fend for yourself. Ooh, I am doing good. We only have 2 fend for yourself nights on the board so far. We'll probably do another one here. There's 3. So either fend for yourselves or we'll grab something to eat. Is there a difference? I'm going to have to look into that, Gina. I didn't know there was a difference between American and Hungarian sauerkraut and pork chops. Miss Lee. Hold on. Go get bread. Love you. These chats are your favorite. Ooh, who likes a good Salisbury steak? Shepherd's pie. That's a good one too. Homemade shells and cheese with grilled chicken sliced up on top is good, especially if you use medium-sized shells. Ooh, Julie, that does sound really good. See, we're going to have to do cooking shows. Not cooking shows. I'm going to have to learn. That would be fun though, like, when we get settled for us to decide, "Okay, this is the recipe we're gonna do as a group this week." Those of us that want to do it, somebody could come on and teach us different dishes from different backgrounds too. I would love that because I am very basic Midwest white girl cook. Like everything does have seasoning though, I'll say that, but I am like the things I've known my entire life. I'm a creature of habit with that stuff. Hiding stuff in your kids' food, whatever works, right, Remy? Hey T, right? I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, Miss Lee, you know exactly how it goes. Yes, Shannon's I will probably do a lot of, actually, Revival found a planter and sent it to me the other day that I'm gonna go look for that is on wheels, and it has, like, a bunch of different things. I'm definitely gonna try to grow a lot of my own veggies and stuff. Thankfully, another thing down there that they have is farmers markets, like, a lot of farmers markets, so I'll be able to go get fresh fruit way more often. I'm so excited about that. We do eat some processed foods, of course, like, it's just convenience and time-wise, but I try to stick away from it. I actually have a bunch of that reminds me. I have to decide if I'm gonna dump out I have a bunch of canned beets from last year and stuff when I grew my garden. I think we're almost out of salsa though. Yeah. Yep. Dear Krabby. Absolutely. Hey, Periwinkle. Dump a can of corn, a can of beans, a can of potatoes, a can of tomatoes, can of veggie, beef cubes. Ooh, Julie, I bet that's really good. That's like a vegetable beef. I bet that is really good. My girls love pasta. They love pasta. That is one thing they will eat without any problems. One of them is very like, she loves tacos. She loves taco truck. She loves quesadillas. She'll try anything. She likes asparagus. The other one is like, give me grilled cheese, cheese pizza, hot dogs. She eats pork chops, chicken, steak. The girls' favorite meal is steak, baked potatoes, salad, and garlic bread. That's the household favorite here. Tostada salad, little smokies with a can of tomato paste or soup, 1 cup of white vinegar, 2 cups of sugar, 4 garlic cloves. Ooh. Tammy, that actually sounds really good. You're not a good cook at all? Lurker, I think it would be fun too. Yes, absolutely, Queen Bella. Dear Krabby, I know I'm such a cheater. Big Mac casserole. I don't think I've ever is that like a spaghetti adaptation made into a casserole kind of thing? No, because it would have Thousand Island in it, right? Hmm, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Olive Garden salad dressing. I've never tried that. Oh, Miss Lee, I would love that. I think everybody else would love that too. Yeah, Heidi's absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you'll find that trigger things. Absolutely. It is really hard. We've done all sorts of different food diets because of all the different necessities here. Um, we've done a lot of no sugar just due to my oldest gastro stuff. So the rest of us went on it. It's it is so hard to adapt one thing. So thankfully everybody has been very good about it, about adapting, but uh finding things that work food wise can be a bitch. It is like a non-stop every day. I, I know, Nenya, you and your avocados. Hey, Mike. I don't think I've ever even had Whataburger Bright Light. I don't think I've ever even had Whataburger. I'm trying to think. I don't even think I've had their sauce. Stroganoff, beef stroganoff. Dear Grammy. You know what? Kyle is funny as fuck too because he will try anything. But he says he's like a toddler with his food choices too. Like give him chicken strips or fish, like fish and chips. He's happy as hell. He could eat that every day. Or pizza. Pizza is his other thing. You had steak for dinner? A quiche. Oh, I love quiche. Onion and apple, Becca. Now that sounds like take. Oh, how many of you guys like I don't even know what you would call them. They're not candied apples. You just take apples, slice them all up with the skins on, and then you fry them with some brown sugar and butter. How many of you guys like that? That was another staple I grew up on. I make homemade applesauce too. Meats are so expensive. Groceries are expensive as fuck right now. Hawaiian rolls. Yes. Julie, good thinking. That is something that we love around here. Hawaiian rolls. Ooh, I could also just do fried chicken too. My girls love fried chicken, but that means turning on I guess I could probably do it in my air fryer too. It would just take a lot longer. I usually oven fry my fried chicken. I need somebody to teach me how to pan fry it. Chicken that doesn't fuck it up. Reubens are one of your specialties. Gina, I'm excited. Fajitas. Ooh, I love fajitas. Man, you guys are coming up with some good shit. I just don't. Oh, chili. Love chili. We freeze it. I make a big bunch and then freeze it. So I make an adaptation of Mormon funeral potatoes. I don't use like potato chips or anything, and it's kind of a dump, but it's so much better than the originals. In my humble opinion. Taco lasagna. I've never had that. French dip is one of my favorite all-time things in the world. Any restaurant, I probably have had their French dip. That is how ridiculous I am. Shallots. Yeah, I don't hardly ever use those. Yeah, you guys got to tell us about this taco lasagna. Chicken fried steak. Do you like it for breakfast or dinner preferred? Egg or rice? Thank you, Carol freaking Claus. I'm going to try that. Actually, I'm going to write that down. Y'all have given me so many good ideas and made this so much easier. Thank you guys for loaning me your brain cells. Chicken broccoli. And I could do it probably half and half without the broccoli for the littles too. Egg or rice. Okay. I wrote that down. Chicken fried chicken, creamy chicken. Right, I don't even know what that is. Isn't poblano pepper? Is that the big peppers that you roast, I think? Hey, Britt. Peach or apricot glaze. Okay, here you go. Speaking of peaches, here's another thing for you guys, but this is a dessert. We haven't talked about desserts yet. Hey, Jen. Sorry, y'all. Tamale pie, rice gumbo. I've never had gumbo. 7-layer dip. Oh my God, I love 7-layer dip. I love 7-layer dip. Stuffed shells. I don't think I've had tamale pie ever. Flaming hot Cheetos and beef jerky. Hey, Anonymous. Oh, hold on. I was getting ready to tell you guys something, and then I just totally went back into reading everything. Damn it. Asparagus takes, isn't it a third-year start? Is it a third or a fourth-year start? Okay, so the peaches. Get a peach. Go get peaches that are semi-soft, not like really soft, that medium texture to them. Clean them. Get them all, scrubbed clean. Leave the skin on them. Well, I guess you can take the skin off if you really have to, but it's better to leave the skin on. You deep hit them, so you cut them in half, deep hit them, take a fork, poke holes in the meat of the peach on each side, so they're flipped up like this. Take tin foil, lay your peaches out after you've poked holes in all of them, a lot of holes. Take maple syrup, drizzle it all over the peaches. Make a boat with your tin foil, put it on your barbecue for like 10-15 minutes until the peaches kind of wilt, and a little bit of vanilla. You add a little bit of vanilla extract or whatever you prefer with the maple syrup on top of them. Then you put them on in your little tent on the barbecuer and let them soften, pull them out, take half of your peach with vanilla ice cream on the top, and we just eat the peach out of the skin. You can eat the peach, you can take the skin off, whatever you prefer after you're done with it. But we just put it in. The best freaking dessert ever. Ever. It is so freaking good and so easy. Yeah, I know, Bray. I'm like, I don't even know what that shit is. Baked apples, cinnamon apples, apple fritters. Oh my God. And Kyle has such a sweet tooth. It's not even funny. Dumplings, chicken and dumplings, jelly cake rolls, jelly roll cakes. What are those? Love you too, Miss Lee. Oh, tea. I was using everybody's brain cells today. Oh, stuffed banana. I love me any type of, I love asparagus. And why does this keep happening today? It's like on the tip of my tongue and then it just goes zucchini. I love when you take and roast like on the grill, peppers, onions. I love potatoes, onions, zucchini, anything added into tinfoil and then thrown on the grill and it roasts on the underside or just roast them straight up on the grill. I love that shit. Sloppy Joe meat with sauce over frozen tater tots. Ooh. I mean, kind of sounds like, what would you call that? I'm trying to think of what that would be called. Kind of an adaptation of tater tot casserole in a way. Oats. Ooh. California girl. Caprice. Is it Caprice? I don't even know. Isn't that the one with the mozzarella, tomatoes? I think so. Apple pie. Mm-hmm. I love asparagus. Love asparagus. Oh, sorry, Patches. Tex-Mex chicken enchiladas. Ooh, that sounds good. I love Tex-Mex. Dry rub, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, salt, rosemary for beef, some sage, thyme for pork. Ooh. Yeah, Shannon, I'm going to have to do that when we get to Arizona. Jamaican me crazy. I've actually had that. It's the best on cauliflower. I've never had it on cauliflower. I'm not a big cauliflower eater unless it's raw. I don't like it cooked. Chicken and yellow rice. No, I don't think I've ever had yellow rice. Pickled beets. Every day? Are they hard to find? Do you make your own, Heidi? Oh, Revival, I need to be your neighbor. I need some rhubarb. Rhubarb cake is the absolute. I made it to the end. Yes, the peaches. The peach. Oh, those peaches on the grill are so freaking good. They're so good. Look at that. I have 2 nights. I'll probably do another. I'm going to add another fun for yourself night in there. And probably another burger night. because then everything can be packed up. Ah, look at, we did it. We did it. We did. There you go. There's our meals for the month. So now I just have to go through and make my list. And I'll make my grocery list and get everything that I need to get. I'll probably do it still in a week though. So I'll get everything that I need for that week's meals. And then because things go bad so fast. I just got groceries this morning, cleaned my cat litter boxes, got my garbages taken out. Wednesday's garbage day. You know, all of those fun things. Pickled beets with Thousand Island dressing. Never tried that. Bama! I've been waiting for you to get home because I don't want to stress you out. Don't worry, you enjoy your vacation. You deserve it. Sweet and sour chicken meatballs. You know who's got a good like cheat too? Costco. Oh, rhubarb. The best rhubarb cake is you take a white cake mix and then you take like 2 cups of rhubarb, heavy cream, and sugar. You do your cake mix and then you put your other ingredients. I don't know the exact measurements off the top of my head. It's super easy though. Bake it like you do a normal cake. The rhubarb turns into like mush and it's rhubarb's tart. So the sugar takes it out and it makes this, oh my God, it's the best freaking cake in the world. That's another Norwegian cake thing or something. I don't know. Somebody in the restaurant business that my mom used to hang out with taught us that one too. That was so freaking good. Ready for you to stress me? Okay. What is rhubarb? It is, most call it a weed, to be honest. Actually, horses are allergic to it. It's deadly for horses. It's toxic for horses. It's a fruit. It's an extremely tart fruit. It looks like celery almost, but it's red and green. Ooh, squash. I'm not a big squash eater except for zucchini. My mom was a huge squash eater. A lot of people have never eaten rhubarb. I love it. I love strawberry rhubarb jam. You have rhubarb too? Oh, see. Oh, Denise, I'm gonna have to try that salsa verde. Listen to all of you guys. Amanda, strawberry rhubarb pie is so good. Strawberry rhubarb jam is so good. Does it have a rhubarb flavored yogurt? I didn't know that. I'll have to try that. Yeah, you live in horse country if they're smart. They have big, huge green leaves. It's kind of it looks like a weed. But it's freaking good. It's really good. You can buy it in the grocery store, probably in the organic section usually. Some places don't carry it at all either, but it's really good. Oh, another thing, super simple cheesecake. I think I taught you guys that or posted that one already too. Cool Whip, cream cheese, powdered sugar, whip it together, put it in graham cracker crust, add your topping, bam, that's it. Super freaking good and super easy. Frozen meatballs, small jar of mild paste salsa, small jar of grape jelly, rice and a veggie. I bet that would be good though, because it's got a sweet and savory, doesn't it, with the grape and the salsa? I bet that does. I bet it's almost like a sweet and sour. Oh, that actually sounds good. Stuffed pepper with couscous. I've never made couscous in my life. I don't think I've ever even eaten it, to be honest. Yeah, rhubarb looks like celery, except it's got some red, pink streaking in it. No, Elizabeth, I didn't even, I'm not taking any of my plants. Nothing. I have blackberries. I have raspberries. I'm really disappointed about my raspberries because they're going amazing too. But I'm going to replant. So I'll plant stuff when we get down there. We are only renting for a year or two to decide the area that we want to be in for sure. So we're going to rent for the first year and kind of see where we want to be, what location's best for Kyle's work, all of that stuff. So I'm really excited though. I'm a little nervous. Thankfully, the pool has a fence around it already, but I've got to get cameras. I've got to get the little sensors for the doors, all of that stuff. I got to get a lock for the gate. I'm excited to have a pool, but I think I'm more stressed out and nervous about it than anything else. My girls can swim. They've taken swim lessons. We're going to do another refresher course and have a swim instructor come over to the house and do more lessons with them. You can never be too safe, but I'm still stressed out. Okay. This is a helicopter mom. I'm the helicopter mom that knows everything that's going on to the max. We got up at 3 a.m. this morning. I've been up since 3 watching TV with the little one because she couldn't sleep. So it's going to be a long day. Amanda, I'm super stressed about it. Like, we are super safe, but shit happens. Like, shit happens. You know, it's just one of those things that you just, it's one, it will never leave. Yeah, absolutely bright. You almost kind of have to. It's hot as Hades down there. It is hot as hell. It's just one of those things. I'm stressed out about it. But we have a pool boy that comes every Thursday, so maybe I'll just, if he's good looking and single, maybe I'll just film him for you guys. With his permission, then you guys can all just watch the pool boy. I'm totally joking because we keep giving Kyle the shit that he's going to be the pool boy. Obama, don't worry. I think all of us are behind. Life is crazy for everybody right now. And YouTube has just been an epic shit show of like dumpster fire, dumpster fire, dumpster fire. Everything's been crazy. Yes, Anonymous, it does. Yes, it has a fence. It's got a full fence around it. It's got a gate, everything. Here, I'll show you guys a picture of it. Just the pool. Once we get settled, I'll decide how much I'm going to share and show and stuff like that. But some of you guys have seen this already. Others haven't. So let me see. Oh, shit. Oh, I went too far. Hold on. Kyle's excited because the races are in. There's so much to do. We're so excited. We found a bunch of things that we want to do already when we get down there. It'll be fun too because we can take the kids roller skate, like rollerblading and things. Like, we're a very outdoorsy family. We live outside. Like 99% of the time I'm outside hanging out. I work on my content outside. Like, for me, it's just refreshing. So I'm really excited because the kids will get more involved. I'm hoping to get them back into sports. If I have the time, I might start volunteer coaching again for soccer. That's a blast. That is absolutely, if you have time on your hand to volunteer, go volunteer for like one of your rec soccer teams. Oh my gosh, those kids are the most fun. I've had some of the best experiences coaching volunteer soccer. Let me see. That one does not have the fence. Oh, that's not the back of our house. So that will be, hold on, let me go to this one. You can't really see the fence. Oh yeah, you can. And that one. Well, no. Well, that's the pool. It's got a fence around it though. It has a full fence. Let me see if I have one that doesn't show the back of the house. I mean, it's the back of the house. It doesn't matter. That's the back of the neighbor's house right there. But it's got a full fence all around it. So, yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Moving is nerve-wracking. The moving part doesn't stress me out. Like, that part, I was explaining that earlier too. Yes, I love lazy rivers. Absolutely. Oh, only 113. It has been like in the 100 and it's been so freaking hot in Phoenix and in Arizona in general. It has been incredibly hot. incredibly hot down there. I think they're on like 30 days of 110 plus straight, probably higher. Ooh, bright light is, I bet there's some good lace. There's some shit, what are they called? They're like day resort places that have insane pools and lazy rivers and all sorts of stuff down there too. Kyle and I have been looking. He wants to take me to Cave Creek. He loves Cave Creek. We also his parents, when they get to feeling better, hopefully everybody will be in a good spot. We want to go to Port of Penasco. Is that right? On the Arizona-Mexico border. They love it down there. You're doing a little touch up and you will be all moved. Ooh, wishful thinking. That sounds like a good idea. Game changed the furry horror arcade adventure. I don't even know what that is. Just Man 40. I have no idea. Rocky Point. Yes. Yes. That they want to go there. That's something that we've got to do. That would be really cute for the littles. They would love that. They would probably love that with chopsticks too. Thank you guys for all the help today. That was actually really helpful. Maybe I'll have to do that once a month and just have you guys help me do that, because that went way faster. I would have been sitting there going. It's probably easier. It is easier to do it on a weekly basis, but Rocky Point is fun. See, that's what I'm excited for. There's all sorts of stuff. They've been down there for quite a while. They've had their home down there. Kyle said it the other day, 12 years, something like that, 15 years, close to that. Yeah, Skips Riley. That's her backup kids life coaching channel, or her whatever that was supposed to be, that she's trying to come back on. Oh, Heidi, I am so hopeful for you. My littlest one, many of you guys know this because many of you were here, just officially got diagnosed on the spectrum this last year. She has a hefty diagnosis on top of that, but she was finally diagnosed, and I swear, like, it does make a difference. Like, just knowing, and then you're like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. So I'm sending you all the best wishes, and knowledge is power. Knowing, like, people are always like, oh my God, that's such a horrible diagnosis, or this, that, and the other thing, or they can't diagnose that. Yeah, they can. There's a whole lot of things that they can diagnose. Some people feel like depends on the psychologist or psychologist. Psychologist, really, Becky? I give up today. Psychiatrist or psychologist, depending on who you're working with and depending on how, like, they go. Knowledge is so important, because you'll be able to find different therapists, different ABA therapies. Like, it's incredible. Any advice for your appointment? Start listing your questions now. Start asking about, like, anything that you think of. Write it down, so you keep a letter or a list of questions that you might have. Depending on what her, like, sensitivities are, or what, like, is she socially have a hard time, things like that. I would really gear into the things that you are having a struggle with, maybe, and really gear your questions. Revival, are you in here? There's a lot of people in here. There's a lot of mamas in here that can tell you so many things to ask that they wish they would have. I'm newer to the whole diagnosis part of that. We've been doing everything in line with that before her diagnosis because of her other diagnoses. So she's been doing that. Ask all the questions. Don't be afraid to ask anything. Don't feel stupid. Don't feel like, yes, psychiatrists can do it. I'm like, what am I even talking about today? Yeah. So one of mine is on lithium, which is a really, really strong medication, but it does wonderful for her. Again, I'm not advising, none of that. I'm just raw mama moment. It has done her so much good. Like it is, but it's a very intense one. We have to do blood work and kidney checks and stuff. Just if they do suggest medication, find out like the long-term effects. I would also suggest you can do genetic testing for medication. That's always a good one too. Revival is incredible with questions. There's also Heidi, depending on where you're at, like Utah, we have a place called the Utah Parent Center, and they are moms and dads of special needs kids that help advocate. They've been through the system. They've been through all of these things. They're going through them, and you can call them up and ask them for advice too. They will help you like what questions to ask at your appointments and stuff too. In UK, you can't get anything for 6 months or a year unless you have private insurance. That's crazy. Any questions you would advise her to ask, Revival? Revival's good at reminding me of certain things to ask. Things that I would have never thought about. Rare muscle disease and lots of therapy helped him. It's hard to believe. That's amazing, Denise. No, you're okay, Revival. We were just Heidi's mind. She has an appointment coming up for diagnosing and all of the stuff. And she was saying any questions that you guys would suggest asking. I said everything, anything you can think of. Start making a list now of anything that comes to mind. Anything. Oh, Britt, I'm glad you were talking to your friend. You didn't miss anything here. We were just BSing. There's 117 of you here still with me. What are you guys doing? You guys that bored? Unless you're an established patient, the wait is a year. Yep. Yeah, that's why we're trying to. We actually might end up flying up for some of their follow-up appointments. We actually made follow-up appointments with some of the specialties. It's only an hour flight, thankfully. But just in case we have a hard time getting them in down there, because like pediatric rheumatology, pediatric urology, nephrology, all of those are so hard to get into. Adult rheumatology is hard to get into. Adult electrophysiology is hard to get into. It sucks. Gastro is usually pretty easy. Dermatology, Kenzie just went and saw her derm yesterday. And he was like, call now and try to find one because they're so booked out. Yeah, absolutely, Patches. Go ahead. Anything I ever do is out here. Like publicly, you're free to do whatever you need to. You're missing your boyfriend. Well, maybe I'll bring him live with me tonight. Y'all, seriously, who believes Texas is racist or any kind of phobic? Texas is a whole state. How could somebody even say that? And by the way, can everybody stop talking about this Jason Aldean song? He didn't even write the fucking song. Okay, can we stop arguing about that? He didn't even write it. Can we just stop arguing about shit? I'm not saying anything about anybody's views or anything, but he didn't even write the goddamn song. I'm so sick of that shit. I'm like, He has a whole team of writers. They sent him over the song. Like he even talks about it. Other country artists are ripping on him because they're like, that's not even his views. Who knows if it is or not? I mean, I don't care anyways, but it's fucking hysterical because I'm like, he didn't even write the fucking shit. Can't get a derm appointment anywhere and you're on your third gastro. Yeah, we have. So another thing is people think, because Mayo Clinic is in Phoenix. Well, Mayo Clinic does not take the insurance the girls have. As you guys know, they have Medicaid, of course, because of their situation, blah, 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 blah. But the Mayo Clinic does not take that. Their private pay or private insurance. It's fucking crazy to me. And it's like $5,000 for a consultation appointment. No, who the fuck has that to pull out of their ass just for a damn consultation appointment? No. I'm just saying he didn't even write it. You all know me. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Heidi, there's some stuff email me if you would, if you want to. I'll share with you some stuff that I've learned, some supplements over the counter that you could ask your physicians about that really help with anxiety, skin picking, things like that, that have really fucking helped our family a lot. Um, I won't give medical advice or anything. So, of course, consult a physician, everything like that. But if you want, I would absolutely share that stuff with you too. I'm actually waiting on my doctor to get back to me right now on where the some of this supplements, because they're incredible. So people are friendly there. My mom lived in Seguin, Texas. Yes. Yeah, we can do that. Heidi, if you want to email me, I will give you your email to Revival and then you guys can talk. Oh, Brett, you're fine. You're fine. It's a whole state. I'm like, I can't even say something like that. That'd be silly. You lurk more than chat. That's okay. You're allowed. There's a lot of people that lurk. Nothing wrong. Yeah, Helen's like, we don't have to defend that shit. Y'all. Oh, there's that spot again. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out. If I've been on here for an hour and a half just bullshitting about food and random stuff. I appreciate you guys so much for doing that with me, though. I literally was like sitting here banging my head off the wall. Now I have to go I got to get my girls in for their shots before school starts. So that's the other appointment I've got to schedule. My cats are having surgery next week. Snip, snip on the two little ones, which thank God. Yeah, hopefully Kyle's trucks get fixed sooner or later because I don't even have a car right now. What a fucking mess. What are you going to do? You just laugh about it, right? Hey, can you help me quit that thing of Kyle at the end of your video? You know what I'm talking. Oh, yeah, Britt, I'll clip it for you. Yeah, I can do that. I can clip it for you for sure. Denise, I will. We'll do this again. Oh, thank you, Shannon. I hope you guys had some downtime without some drama. We might be back tonight. I want to finish up. There's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. There's some families that Ashley, I really want to highlight Ashley, what Ashley went through with Jim Terry. I also want to talk more about Tyler Feller, more about the Sounds of Freedom. I've been reached out to and asked to talk about, there's a whole lot of people, y'all. Like once you start unraveling one, oh, and that stupid Zav girl, come the fuck on now. She's coming back thinking that she's just gonna like nothing else happened. Hey, Colin. Oh, yeah. Heidi, email me and I can connect you in Revival and emails too. That would be great if Revival has. There is so many mamas on here, Heidi, that are great. Great. If you guys want to exchange any, like, it's great. Hey, Tessie Poppy. Sound of Freedom. Oh my God, no. Please do your research. That's all I got to say. They're pushing false narratives with that shit. Yes. Amethyst. It was kind of nice. I was like stressing myself out going, oh God, I got to do all this shit. I scheduled out my nail appointments too. This is the other thing. I got a nail appointment coming up on the 15th. So I'm going to get a whole new set. So I have a little bit of time to find a new nail lady. That's going to be a pain in the ass too, finding a new nail lady. Plus my nail lady is actually really fucking cheap. Really cheap. So. Oh, Lurker, thank you for being here. Hey, Patty. Chicken paprikash. Sticky, I don't even know what that is. You're preparing dinner. Oh, Brittany, he doesn't care. You know that. Thank you, guys. All right. I'm out. I'll say that 15 times too and sit there and read this. I will connect with some of you guys later. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. You guys might see us later tonight. I don't know. It's been all over the place. You probably will not see me tomorrow. Just a heads up, I have a doctor's appointment. So there's that. For a freaking color change, pugs. That's what mine are this time. I paid $45 for a whole freaking fill. That's insane. A color change on gel? Yeah. I pay $45 for the entire set. I'll pay probably $50 for a brand new pink and white ombre too. Like I'm gonna hate losing my nail lady. Plus, she's one of my good friends. Maybe I'll just make her come to Arizona occasionally. That ain't the life. Who are you talking to over there? My friend? Bella's like, what the fuck are you looking at? Yeah, no shit, pugs. That's crazy to me. Yeah, color change for 10 plus tip. That sounds rational. Patty. Okay, guys. Bye. See y'all later.